I don't think I could exaggerate how insane this explosion is if I tried.
And they reversed the car, and Jonathan just started running.
As the boys raced towards safety, Skolnick managed to snap a picture of the car's license plate.
So I don't know what is going on in Texas right now, but we got two breaking stories. Well, one of them is really breaking. An explosion at a house in Austin that is insane, okay? We're talking about an explosion that was heard 30 miles away. They have no idea what caused it. Could have been a bomb. Could have been, I don't know, a missile, okay? Could have been something natural, although I have no idea what could possibly blow up a house like this, given that it's on video, okay? Not only is the aftermath on video, but the actual house exploding is on video. We're going to watch that. When I tell you that it is like, I've never seen anything like this, okay? Like never. It's down to the foundation. Massive house, gone, non-existent, literally shreds the entire house. How anyone survived this explosion does not make sense. It doesn't even make sense, okay? They're investigating what the cause was. It could have been, I mean, I don't know. Could have been like every time I think like bomb, I think like, you know, biker club war or something. Could have been banditos, dude. I don't know. But the video is absolutely insane. And then we're going to also, we're going to look at the wave of child kidnappings, okay? Like we talked about this in my live stream last night. On Saturday night, I had no idea how widespread this was. So we are going to look at a bunch of stories about it, like this escalation in children getting kidnapped in Texas. In my local community, there have been 2 or 3 attempts like in the last week or something like that. Okay, my local police department is putting out warnings to the community like, look, dude, do not let your kids run around, because there are vans, there are videos. Check this out. Videos of people running up and trying to snatch kids that I'll show you guys in this video. So, you know, and this is coming on the back of the video that I'm not sure if I'll probably drop this one after this. But this, you know, development in the Carmelo Anthony case, which is this, you know, kid who stabbed the other kid in Texas. I don't know what is going on. Okay. A lot of stuff happening in Texas. So buckle in. Let's do this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I appreciate you guys doing that. I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Yo Kratom. If you are a Kratom user and you use every day and you buy in bulk, they sell kilograms for $60. Best price, best product. Very, very good. Sponsor, YoKratom.com. Check them out. Now, we're going to look at the exploding house right now, but I just wanted to let you know why to stay around after the explosion at the house story, because we have videos of these attempted child abductions on video. This one's from 7 months ago, okay? So this has been going on, and it's just escalating, okay? This is a terrifying story. Anyway, all right, so let's go over to the house explosion story, and we can see if we can figure out what we think happened here. Okay, so
let's get to some breaking news right now from Austin. Emergency crews are responding to a home explosion. One house destroyed, at least 24 others damaged. Take a look at video from the scene. According to the Austin Travis County EMS, at least 6 people are injured, including 2 in critical condition tonight.
Look at that area. Does that look like, I mean, because I'm sure a lot of people were thinking like, oh, maybe it's a meth cook, right? Sometimes when there's explosions, big meth cook. It's possible. It's totally possible, you know, that it was like a really, really big meth cook. You know what I mean? Because again, when you see the video of what happened, well, you're looking at it right here, right? But these are like nice houses. You know what I mean? It's a huge house that blows up. You'll see.
The explosion happened around 11:20 this morning. The Travis County Fire Marshal will be leading the investigation to try to pinpoint exactly what caused it. The gas company there says the house did not have natural gas service, but did have propane. Authorities say the explosion was an isolated incident and there is no indication.
So people are saying online that they think that it's like there was propane leaking in the house or whatever. Listen. I don't have a whole lot of experience with lighting propane on fire, but if propane can cause an explosion this big, then I don't know, man. Again, whatever caused this, I said this to Gabrielle. I'm like, we need to pay attention to this story, because if it's something that like people just have in their house, we need to get rid of that, dude. How anyone survives this, I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so 6 injured after the house explosion in Northwest Austin, cause under investigation. The video's in this article right here. So first responders in Northwest were on the scene of a house collapse Sunday after several callers heard a loud explosion in the area. 30 miles away, they heard it, dude. We're going to be here for hours, yada, yada. One person was found and removed from the residence, is being evaluated by medics. They're saying they got 2 people in critical condition. This is the, wait, is this the video or is it on the other one? Well, let's check this out. Okay, so this is the aftermath. Look at that house. It's down to the foundation. There is nothing left of that house. Nothing. And you'll see in a second when we look at the ring cam video, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, so I mean, 24 other houses were damaged. Okay, it's on the other one. All right, check this out. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Video shows moments before Northwest Austin home explosion heard as far as Georgetown. Georgetown, okay. Austin is probably like, I don't know, 20 miles from me. Georgetown is north of me, okay? Georgetown's further, than where I am from Austin, and they heard it in Georgetown, okay? And I'm 20 miles away. Absolutely insane, okay? Here's the video. Oh, here we go. Let me make this as big as possible for you guys, just so you can get the best possible view of this, okay? Absolutely insane. Buckle up. Here it comes. Right here. What? Okay, let's watch it again. Okay, we're going to watch this a few times because I watched this with Gabrielle over and over and over and over last night. I'm like, what could possibly have caused that? Okay. It's only 10 seconds long anyway, but. Are you kidding me? One more time. I just I keep looking at this just wondering, like, what are they going to say caused this if it's not a bomb? Like, propane. Look at that! The only thing I can think of now, honestly, I'm gonna throw this over the fence to you guys. What could cause an explosion like that in a home? I don't know. A propane, or they hit it like a gas line. There's no gas line. It's only propane tanks. You know what I mean? All right, now we're going to move over to the kidnappings. Okay, so check this out. This is where I live. I live in Round Rock, Texas. Okay, at least for now. We're probably moving in the next year, but whatever. We live in Round Rock. Okay, and this is the Round Rock, Texas city page. Round Rock police investigating alleged attempted child abduction. This is the second one in the very recent past, just in this town. Okay. In April 8th at approximately 4:30, Round Rock officers responded to a report of a male suspect attempting to lure children into a van near the 1700 block of East Mesa Park Drive. Children told officers they were walking in the area when a vehicle with 2 suspects wearing masks pulled up beside them. They stated that one suspect exited the vehicle, grabbed a child by the arm, and offered candy. One child quickly intervened, allowing the children to escape and run to safety. What kind of pussy-ass kidnappers are these? The 2 suspects then fled the scene. They sound like meth head weirdos. Like, how is a kid going to keep you from getting a kid whose arm you have? Like, that's super weird. I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, we went live and talked about this, and some of our viewers were saying, they're like, look, this is probably related to Trump closing the border, because they don't have access to these like hundreds of thousands of annual children that they can just come snatch and traffic. There's a lot of money in that business. That's why they keep on, grabbing them. Now check this out. This is from 1 day ago, and this one's in San Antonio. This is like happening all across Texas.
Agencies investigate a string of recent attempted abductions. CBS Austin's Abigail Velez is live in North Austin to break down what we know about the suspects, the 2 cases we just learned about today, and the warning from law enforcement tonight. Abigail?
Walt police departments from Williamson to Travis counties are on high alert tonight after several attempted abductions, with some even happening on the same exact street. Now investigators are trying to piece together whether there's a connection here at all.
It's terrible. It's scary.
From Round Rock to Leander, Hutto to Austin, law enforcement says children and teens have been targeted in a series of attempted kidnappings.
Definitely because I live around here, I would say it does put me on more high alert.
Round Rock police say on March 13th, 30-year-old Joel Mask tried forcing a 16-year-old girl into his vehicle on West Mesa Park Drive. Officers arrested him that night at a nearby home, and he's now facing several felony charges. Police revealed just this afternoon that weeks later, on April 8th, kids reported two masked men in a van tried luring them inside with candy just down the same street. The kids tell police a man grabbed another child by the arm. One child quickly stepped in, and the kids ran to safety. In a statement, Round Rock police say these two recent cases are separate. Parents are strongly encouraged to speak with their children about staying alert.
It's just so sad, and I hope that everyone stays safe.
In Leander on April 2nd, police say a 4-year-old was taken from her mother outside an apartment complex.
She was able to grab at the suspect and get her child back with minimal struggle, and the suspect fled from the area, headed southbound.
Now this prompted a massive police response, but still there's been no arrest. In Southeast Austin, a child went missing from an apartment complex on March 14th. Austin police later found her safe in another unit. Officers arrested Jeffrey Canning and Taylor Brasher. They're now facing first-degree kidnapping.
Hey, I wonder if they're on crystal meth, guys. Do they look like they've ever done crystal meth? I don't know. Hard to say. Okay. That stuff melts your brain. Okay. It will turn a family man into a person who believes that their family are clones and they need to murder the clones. Okay. It will turn what may have been normal people like them into child kidnappers who are going to keep the kid in their own apartment when they took the kid from that apartment complex.
Kidnapping charges. And today, Hutto police announced another attempted abduction. The child tells police two men in a white Ford van tried to pull them inside through an open door. Police have released this sketch to try and catch him. Hutto police say detectives are coordinating with neighboring jurisdictions to evaluate possible links between similar cases. It's a patchwork of
Here, let me go back to this one. Here you go. Two men pulled up in a van. Okay. Tried to pull them in. I feel like there's a high possibility those same
investigations, but one theme is clear. These incidents are too close, too familiar, and hitting too close to home. Now again tonight, investigators are trying to find out if there's any connection at all between these cases, but they're urging anyone with information to come forward.
I will take a firearm and put a hollow point through the face of a kidnapper. Just so we're clear. They come to my house and they try to snatch my kid, they're going to die. I will tell you that right now. Right now. Come try to take my kid off my porch, dude. See what happens. Because that's exactly what happened here. And these guys survived, and I guess the police got him maybe. The police are going to be coming to pick up your corpse if you try to take my daughters. I will tell you that for sure. 100%. There is never a time when a gun is not very close to me. When I'm at home and when I'm out, it's even closer. So pick another fucking house. Unless you have a death wish. Okay, so let's watch this this one that was caught on Ring Cam. All right, let's do this thing. Watch this.
Two close calls just a couple of miles apart had families on edge as Richardson ISD headed back to school.
So yeah, it makes me nervous. So she will not be walking or riding her bike. That is for sure.
Today, the district alerted parents about two seemingly similar but not necessarily connected situations. In the first,
by the way, these are 7 months ago. So these are unconnected to the ones happening right now, or at very least, like, it's been a while. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a wave of things that's been happening for months.
The teen girl was forced to duck behind a car when she said she was followed by the man in this black Toyota Corolla up and down Melrose Drive early Monday morning, sending her to a stranger's door.
And she was obviously really shook up, you know, and so when I opened the door, she started explaining that someone had been following her. You know, she was real shaky and everything. And
while Shane Burke's wife drove the girl on to J.J. Pierce High School, He scrubbed surveillance video to find the car.
And I saw this guy going back and forth on the street and, you know, very slow, and saw the whole progression of what happened and realized that this was serious. You know, this was a close call.
Nearby in Dallas on Old Pond Drive near Hillcrest and Campbell, several hours later, another camera captures a man in a white t-shirt and shorts running after a 9-year-old boy as his brothers and friends race home for help.
And all of a sudden the door flies open and I hear the boys yelling.
If you watch that tape, that guy jumped into the passenger side door, which means there's two of them. Okay, there's two of them. One guy's driving the car. The other guy jumped out of the passenger side and went and tried to grab the kid and pull him back into the car. And then when he got seen and the other kids came out, he ran back to the car. That was a real close call right there. Really close call.
Jay's being kidnapped. Jay's being kidnapped.
Jenna Skolnick says her boys were hosting friends for an end-of-summer play date when two vehicles, including this white Toyota 4Runner, pulled up in front of their house.
They were calling to my son saying, hey, we have a football player in our car. Like, you should come talk to him. And my son said, I don't talk to strangers. And they reversed the car and Jonathan just started running.
As the boys raced towards safety, Skolnick managed to snap a picture of the car's license plate. Now as police in both cities search for the men in these vehicles, Skolnick and Burke are focusing on what went right.
Be aware of your surroundings.
They can't be on their phone. They can't be on their watches.
They're encouraging other parents to make sure their kids do the same.
But for now, I'm not going to let her ride her bike. That's scary.
I do support the concern, so.
Yeah, no, we'll be taking her everywhere for a while.
Yeah. So they got the license plate. You know, it's like, all right, what do you do with that? You know, give it to the cops? Probably. Search and find out whose car that is? Maybe. You know, maybe. Just depends. Depends on who it is and how you want to handle it. You know, someone actually puts a hand on your kid, tries to drag them into a car. You get the license plate. You can, I would say 99% of cases, you should just call the police and give them the license plate. Oh man, dude. Kidnappings, dude. Really. String of kidnappings. Take your kid, okay? Like, take your child, put him in the car. You know what? Let me just, like, this is, so this is, you know, these are my kids from this weekend, right? So here's, this is my weekend. There's my 7-year-old daughter and Shunji Ribeiro, who's coaching her in her fight. This is her right here on the bottom. She's about to chair sweep. This girl moved to full mount. And then here is Shunji, you know, doing a lift. See, you give me that license plate, I'll give it to the cops. Probably. That was in the finals. She won gold. Now, why do you think that they're in jiu-jitsu? You know, why is that the sport that I chose for them? And then here's their oldest, you know. She's little, she's 12. But you tell me if she's going to be pretty equipped for defending herself when she's older. Watch this. She's 12. This is the very beginning of the fight.
Let's go, Giselle!
That's her being nice. She can break that arm if she wants to.
Gabrielle has not.
So I only bring that up just to be like, do you have any idea what I would do to somebody who fucking tried to take one of those kids? I would tell the cops. All right, that's enough. Love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Bye-bye.